We're in space.
Hello. Yep. Hi. Nice to see you again, Noah.
Nice to see you too. How are you, Jamie?
Good. How are you?
I can't complain. I'm very happy to be talking about this movie with you today.
Yeah. And I very much enjoyed the movie. It was really good. Tense. I'm always like yelling at everybody though. Don't do that. Don't go there. I'm the kind of person that can't be quiet when they do things like that. So to start out, can you both talk about what was it that attracted you to it? We'll just go Noah, then Ezekiel.
The script came in, and it was one of those. I knew Augustus's father socially, so Army Bernstein, old-time legendary producer, sent the script to my agent, and I looked at it, but it was Army's kid's script. How good could it be? And then I read it with that eye, and then just kept turning pages, going, "Wow, this is holding a really interesting tone. This is walking a very interesting line. This is dealing with some very interesting subject matter." And I got to the end and just thought, I want to be in this. And I met with Augustus, and his sophistication and filmic knowledge came through within the first 15 minutes. I felt very comfortable to give him my time, my trust, the best I had. And I tried really hard.
What about you?
I got the audition from my agents, and I was working at Amazon at the time. So I read the script, and I was like, I'm gonna get this. This is meant for me. And the script is amazing. And Augie just did a beautiful job of writing this for someone like me. So just throughout the audition process, I was getting closer and closer. And the week I got it, was dropping off a package, got the part, was celebrating, super excited, and got straight to work because this is my moment to show the world that I'm a leading man in Hollywood. So I was very grateful for the part.
Hopefully you'll have more to come.
Yes, will do.
Cool. So what parts of the characters for both of you did you have the easiest time and the hardest time connecting with? We'll just go again, Noah, first.
Well, I've got teenage children. I understand what it's like to sort of try to put a brave face on to your family while you're struggling with things inside that you don't necessarily feel is appropriate to share with anybody else. And when you're the emotional sort of rock of a group of people, it's really not comfortable to admit vulnerability or when you're scared. So I felt for the character's plight. I felt for a guy who really didn't feel he had any kind of support group that he could turn to, friends, family, otherwise, felt very alone with a lot of pressure on him. To also put on a face of competency and confidence. I just saw him as a bit of a trapped individual and had a lot of empathy for him.
Thank you.
I mean, the easiest part was connecting to the fact that I've been through a lot of adversity in my life, and Nico as well. You know, he's an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. He's under DACA. I'm under DACA. I help all my parents. He helps out his mom. That was very easy for me. The hardest part was probably, I don't know. I don't know what the hardest part was. It was honestly smooth sailing. The set was amazing. Augie was amazing. The cast was amazing. I mean, towards the later half, you see very heavy scenes between the mom and the son. I wouldn't say they were hard, but I just try to bring as much truth to them as possible, and I hope that was reflected on the film.
And no, what was it?
Again, I just wanted to echo that it's very rare where you meet a young actor who's handling his first leading role in the film with the same level of professionalism, sophistication, and talent that this young guy just did. I was incredibly impressed by him, and wanted to do the bulk of my interviews with him so I could say on camera what a joy it was to watch him work, and how much I look forward to watching his career unfold.
Thank you, Noah. My man.
Let me ask you then, Ezekiel, I'll ask you this. What have you learned the most, like having done this from working with everybody, since you haven't really done it before? What have you learned, I guess, about yourself or just about the process that kind of stuck with you?
You know, I've been envisioning this for so long now, and when I got there, I wasn't really surprised, but very grateful and thankful to God that he gave me this opportunity to be able to work with a great actor like Noah, Miranda, Vanessa, Sadie, you know, to be able to learn from these people. Even Jack, you know, little Jack, he was great too. Just being grateful for all that and being able to showcase to the world my talent, and hopefully more movies will come soon. And just very grateful because, you know, now Noah's like an uncle. You know, I'm able to like learn from him anything I need. Even if it's an audition, I'll ask him. He'll help me out. Any advice I need, he'll help me out. He's been around this industry for a long time, so being able to learn from them. I'd stick around when I was told to go home after my scenes were done, I'd stick around and watch him and Miranda because I want to learn. I'm very hungry in this game, so I want to learn from the best, and he's one of the best.
Dio Noah.
That's right.
So let me ask you then, Noah, since you've obviously done this a lot before, is it different, like having such a small cast? Does that let you kind of, I guess, develop the character easier and be able to kind of change things and just do things the way you want easier?
You never really know what you're going to encounter when you go into a job. You don't know what the environment's going to be like or what everybody's priorities are going to be. I was just overjoyed to see that the priorities were what they were, which is I just really wanted to put a lot of time dedicated to rehearsal to really flesh out these relationships, build the histories so that you really felt that mother and son were mother and son, and you really feel like husband and wife or husband and wife. I really appreciated the sort of ensemble nature of it, where we were all kind of together in this house. And I think that comes with being a smaller budgeted production. Everybody was sort of throwing in to be part of the movie. And the sense was this is all about putting it up on the screen more than it is about any individual's contributions or credit. Which is why subsequently I want to give all the credit to Ezekiel and to Augustus, because they really did carry this project all the way through on their shoulders and pulled it off beautifully.
You've talked a lot about working with Ezekiel. Can you talk about working with Miranda and with Vanessa a little bit?
Yeah, Miranda's just like one of the greatest tennis players I've ever played with, where I hit the ball, she hit it back twice as hard, and so I just came to work ready to be on my back heel feet, and she's so brave, she's just, there's that one close-up at the end. I think it doesn't give anything away to say it, where you see this character's plight having to wrestle with a very difficult decision, and the camera could not be closer, and she could not say more in that close-up. You read every thought she has, and she barely moves a muscle. To me, that's technique at the highest level. That's what we all aspire to, is to be able to paint with that fine of a brush. So watching her work and getting to work with her was just a joy.
Ezekiel, do you have a favorite scene that you can talk about quickly without spoiling too much?
Yeah, the mom and the son scene towards the later half of the film. It's a very heartfelt scene, and a lot of kids have gone through that conversation with their parents if they were blessed enough to have them, and I hope that a lot of people see that and they can see themselves in that part.
All right, what about you, Noah? We got about a minute left. Quick.
Well, it's a weird little scene, but there's this one little confessional monologue that Peter has in his office where he's basically talking to himself, which to me, sort of very rare, where you get one moment, a private moment, where the character basically says everything that he's feeling subtextually in one grand swell. So I liked that. I like the specificity of it. I like the randomness of it, and I thought, it was a bold choice to do.
It was very good. Well, like I said, I enjoyed the movie, so thank you both for talking to me. I appreciate it, and
God bless you. Thank you.
I can see it soon. So thanks.
Take care.
Great to see you again. Be well.
Bye-bye.